cherry blossom. Okay.
Don't disrupt my.
Okay,
Right.
okay. We're swirling around. Oh, is this a mountain or hill?
Here's a mountain.
Mountain.
Mm.
We're going to Namhansanseong.
Namhansanseong.
Sansong.
Very famous
Namhansanseong.
history place.
And it's very crowded despite the coronavirus. There's lots of cars and lots of hikers. That's okay. We're in open space and we will wear masks. Right?
Right?
Right.
I'm ready.
He's ready. We're ready. All right, here we go. Look at us with our masks. All right, so here we are.
Beautiful.
So as you can see, the first thing that caught my attention was the bell that was right behind me. So we went over there and we checked it out. According to the information provided on the panel next to this monument, this bell is actually the replica of the original bronze, which is currently in the National Museum of Korea. This replica is in reality 3 times the size of the original. It's supposed to magnify the sound when striking the bell, so it kind of seems like it's still in use, which would make sense since there are a lot of Buddhist temples around that area. It also talks about the inscriptions which were on the original bronze. It states that it was made for the Cheongsa temple, which was actually built by the order of King Taejo. And he's pretty important because he was the founder of Goryeo dynasty. We eventually got to the main attraction of this place, and that was this palace. This palace was actually used by King Injo of the Joseon dynasty during the Qing. Not sure how to pronounce it. The people from China, they were coming to invade. So for 40 days, he hid here. I love seeing these figurines on top of the roofs. You see them here everywhere on traditional houses. And they're supposed to be tokebi, which is the Korean goblin. They put them on top of the roofs because they're supposed to shoo away all the evil stuffs. King's living quarters. So if I'm going to talk about a little bit of, Korean history, I can't absolutely fail to mention this screen. This is the infamous Korean folding screen always set behind the king's throne during the Joseon dynasty. So if you've seen Korean dramas, you've probably already seen this before because they're always based in Joseon. Anyway, the 5 peaks denote like a mythical place. It's not a real place. And the sun is supposed to be the king, the moon's supposed to be the queen. Kind of has like the yin and yang symbolism. So if the king sat there, he would be at that pivotal point between heaven and earth, making him the mediator for heaven to rule all of Korea. How badass is that?
Come here.
A few moments later.
North Gate was used to launch attacks from the fortress during the Manchuria siege. 300 soldiers went through the gate to attack, but fell into a trap and were annihilated in the greatest fight and loss of troops during the siege.
So in fact, this place was actually not a happy memory for South Korea due to the fact that it represented a devastating loss, not only for the king, but also the Joseon whole kingdom and its people. But they still remember it as an important place, which is kind of nice. It's definitely a good place to go hiking. A lot of people come here just for that. It's a huge area. This wall expands like the wall of China. It's so big.
Oh, fuck.
One eternity later.
Oh, oh, that's so cool. Oh my God. Bruh. For some reason, I was expecting a little bit more. You can? Yeah, that was so.
The story of King Injo. While sleeping, an old man appeared to him and warned him to be careful as enemies were approaching. He immediately gave the order to investigate and found out that enemies were destroying the fortress walls. It said that the old man was King Onjo.
It's okay.
It is ducks, 오리 백숙. Very healthy food. Here.
Thank you.
이제
Thank you. 잘 먹을게.